out of all the problems and the medical situation and the sicknesses that these people, when they reach an old age, out of all the things that happens in their lives, one of the worst situations that they experience is loneliness. What? Loneliness. And that's a sad thing. My brothers and sisters, you think about it. You look around in America. You have some people, they're married and they're young, and their spouse died. Wife or husband died, or they're divorced. What do you hear them speak about most of the time? Healthy young people, eh? They can drive, they got a car, they got money, they got a degree, they got a job. But what do they tell you they experience? Loneliness. 25, 30, 40 years people. Loneliness. It's one of the biggest problems that people face in America. Not so much the young, but especially when you get old. So, the analysis and diagnosis was that these people face loneliness. They feel deserted by their friends, by their children who are now doctors and lawyers and businessmen and millionaires who are now living in New York and Japan and China and all over the different states of America. But the parents here got a house, they got a car, they got money. Anything the parents want, they send it for them. But there is one thing that the parents need, they can't send for them. What's that? Loneliness. That's a sad situation. And you and I will have to face that one day. Maybe some of us already facing it. Yeah. But do you ever ponder about that? It's such a hakikat and reality that you wonder that all these things that we have, where are we heading to with it? To loneliness. Have you ever experienced being in hospital? Some of you healthy young people. You go into the hospital for a couple days and let a little time pass and nobody comes and visits you. How do you feel? Even though there are doctors walking around, there are nurses walking around, there are chaplains walking around. There are people knocking your door. You want this? Do you want that? Do you want this? Do you want that? You have food by your bedside. You got a television in front of you. You got a telephone to the side of you. You got everything in the hospital. But if you don't have your loving people around you, you experience loneliness. And you're healthy and you got everything in the bank, everything around. And that's a young person in a hospital. Maybe some of you never felt sick and experienced a hospital. Now, if being in a hospital, young and strong, with a little problem, you experience loneliness, could you imagine when you get old? And Brother Azad, just imagine. You ever imagine you're getting old? No, Brother Azad doesn't imagine getting old. He doesn't believe. We're going to talk about some hadith and sunnah just now. You will have to imagine it, inshallah. It's a reality you can't get away from. So if you're in the hospital and you got your wealth and your car and your money and everything there, as soon as you get out of the hospital, you can use it. And you go through loneliness because your wife didn't come to visit you on time, your husband didn't come, your children didn't call you, your friends that you know didn't make time to visit you, and you feel lonely. Could you imagine when you reach 90 and 95, or you reach an old age and you become feeble, and you can't drive anymore, and you don't even know how to use a smartphone because you forget your password. You can't drive. You can't even take your food to eat it. It's right to your side. You can't go to the grocery. You can't visit anyone. You are in a room all alone. Your children have left you there. And you're in this room, all you see, 4 walls. What do you call that? You have no hopes of coming out to go and drive your car anymore like when you were in the hospital. You have no hopes of using your iPhone anymore. It's going to be their phone. You can't use it again. It's not iPhone and my phone. It's their phone. It's not my wealth anymore. It's their wealth. It's not my car anymore. It's their car. So you have your degree. You have your business. You got everything, but nothing is of benefit anymore. And you go through what? Loneliness. Nothing. You can't do anything again. And to add to it, the children that you spend 24/7 bringing up, your hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest in them, to give them everything in the world, they don't even have time to make a phone call to you. They're just waiting for when you die to book a ticket to make sure you're buried. It's not about really seeing you, It's to make sure you're buried, that they don't have to spend no more money on you. No more to spend your own money on you that you give to them. Hear what's happening? Your children, brother, you follow what's happening? That you gave the hundreds of thousands to, they will book a ticket to come and make sure that you really died and you're really buried. And if the hospital or the funeral home is taking long to bury you, they may pay extra money to get rid of you very quick. Of your own money. Isn't that sad? But that's a reality that we have to face. But what are we preparing for all of that? That's the next question. What and how are we preparing for that reality? You know, one is talking about the grave. Yeah, you haven't been in the grave. You don't know what is in the grave. We don't know. What about this that you see right here? And we experience right here in South Florida. It's a stranger coming to pick you up, to drop you to the hospital and take you to the grocery, not your children that you spend 24 hours on and you spend all your money on. They don't have time anymore for you. Dad, we're busy, we got a career, we got a job. You know, get someone and we will pay them. That's what you see. But as Muslims, how do we handle that? That's a reality that we see going on. Brothers and sisters, it's a sad thing. It's really a heartbreaking thing. And I know some of you will say it's just a reality, but you get into that reality yourself, and then you will figure what happens. What some parents go through, and senior citizens go through, and older people go through with that loneliness. They got the health care to handle everything, but not the loneliness.